Ищешь онлайн-игры, браузерные или полноценные десктопные? Для зрителей нашего канала действует ряд бонусов и привилегий в некоторых из таких игр. Эти бонусы активируются при регистрации по ссылкам, которые вы можете найти под видео. Некоторые из них будут доступны вам сразу, а некоторые откроются через 40-60 минут игры. Кликай, регистрируйся, играй.
Time around, we continue the story from the previous game, so it brings us closer to the characters we introduced in the first game, because normally people tend to not make it through the levels, right? So this time around, we actually made sure that we kept some to kind of work with moving forward, right? And this time around, the story will kind of bring them closer to Agent 47 and the ties to his past and all that stuff. So it's going to be really exciting to kind of get that out there.
Excellent. One of the cool things about Hitman that I've always loved is the ability to come at any job, hit, or whatever with different play styles. Like you could be a sneaky, you get like, or you could be like me and just go running in and kill the guy and trying to escape. Is that. Will that be a continuation in this?
We are gonna kind of continue in the same format with a mission where this is a hyper detailed sandbox. In the case of Miami, it's centered around a race where one of the targets is actually driving one of the cars.
Oh, that's nice.
So how can I get to her? But then we kind of drop you off at the entrance, and then it's up to you to figure out how do you want to solve this mission. Of course, we have all the different areas that you need when you do a race, right? So the backstage area with pits and paddocks and VIP drivers' lounges, all that kind of stuff. We even have flamingos, mascots.
I saw that.
Lots of disguises for you to kind of use in order to infiltrate and get close to your target. So and of course a plethora of items in the mission that you'll see. You just saw fish. That's going to be one of the it's one of our favorites right now. So it's all about how do you want to complete your mission.
Well, I know a buddy of mine, Mr. Spamfish, likes to do it, and I can't remember what the name of it is when you don't ever take off the suit.
That's the Silent Assassin suit only.
Suit only. Silent Assassin. Yeah. That's the way he's going to do it. I'm sure there's going to be like different achievements like that you can do. Yeah,
lots of challenges. We always kind of want to challenge you in many different ways. So there's the challenges in the missions, and then on top of that we have these escalation contracts, which we also had in the previous game, where we kind of challenge you to do all sorts of things in the missions, not necessarily eliminating the targets, but different things. And then, of course, we have Elusive Targets coming back as well. So edge of your seat gaming. It's like you get one shot, right? And then that's it. Yeah.
Those are some of the best things about the previous game. Was the Elusive Targets you'd have a different target and you get one shot.
One shot.
And that's it to complete the mission. And sometimes they even had celebrity targets in there.
Yeah.
What were some of the ones last year? Wasn't there Gary Busey in there?
I think Gary Busey was in last time. Yeah.
Yeah. So. It was so cool though. I mean, that's awesome. He was one of the targets.
When you go from a game like it's widely successful, obviously people play the heck out of it.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you wish you could have done the previous game that you're able to do in this game?
Well, this time around, we of course, we're building on a solid foundation first of all, right? So we have a lot of tools already available to us when we create the missions. This time around, we kind of took a look at the crowd gameplay. So right now in the next game, you can actually dip into the crowd. So if you get into a lot of trouble, it's hide in the crowd. Then the guards will try to find you, but they will have a hard time completing that. So you kind of have to sneak around in the puddle of people. Besides that, we have a feature called Hammer Down. We have a feature called Picture in Picture, which in case someone finds this guy, then it will be shown to you. So even though you kind of continued your path through the mission, then you can still get the information that someone was found.
Wow.
And Diana will use it to show you things in the levels, and we can also show events that occur. So if the target is doing something interesting, then we can also highlight that. So
that's cool.
We kind of keep, we go to great lengths to keep this hyper detailed sandbox alive. So even though you're not in the area, then stuff still happens, right? So this kind of really helps you to show that. And then last but not least, one of the fan favorites, something that people have been asking for years, is back, and that's the sniper briefcase. So 47 gets to carry around a sniper rifle inside his briefcase, but he can also use it to store other items of suspiciousness that you don't want to have shown.
So I think that should be the subtitle of Hitman 2. Hitman 2 items of suspiciousness.
Yeah.
Now, the last time this game came out, it was released episodically. Would that be a fair thing to say? Is this game going to do the same thing, or
this time around we're doing a bit different? Hitman 2 will be available. All the story missions will be available November 13 when we launch, so you can kind of go at it at your own pace.
Wow. Okay.
And then after that point, we will continue with the live tail end, just as we did in the previous game. So all the elusives, all the escalations, there's going to be expansions, and also we have this new game mode called Sniper Assassin, which is a sniper-only experience, and that's also going to be part of this tail end.
That was always one of the coolest things about the game is how it never stopped. It kept the content kept getting added, more and more things to do, more and more like escalations and that kind of thing. Man, it's just great. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
That's also one of the things, right, where now we did it with the previous game, right? So now we have a ton of experience in how to deliver these kind of things and where to improve and what can we do better and more fun this time around.
Now, does it all take place in the same general location, or do you travel around a little bit?
Just as last time, we do a lot of globetrotting, right? So with this one is in Miami. 47 hasn't been there before. But then, of course, the other missions will take place in different locations.
Okay.
Yeah. So
how many sniper missions are there compared to regular missions, or is that?
The sniper mission is a separate mode. Right now we have one, and then there will be several more during.
That was the wedding one, right?
That was the wedding one, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was watching a bit of that, and I couldn't believe there's so many things that you can shoot out, and I was watching because you can just be a jerk.
Yeah.
Like you can shoot the wedding cake, you can shoot the wine glass they're holding, and they react to it. And I was worried about that maybe there would be no reaction. Like you shoot a wine glass, and they're just like, oh well, I'll just get another one, like Sim style or something. But instead they're like,
yeah.
Someone just shot at me. What just happened?
Well, I think that's where the sniper missions, they build on the same foundation as the rest of the game, right? Where we go to kind of we go very deep in terms of making these events happen, right? So when you have a race in Miami, for instance, right? Then the race ends at some point. So what happens then, right? Yeah. So and in the sniper assassin, right? It's the wedding that kind of it can go different ways based on how you interact with the scene, right? So yeah, if you shoot the cake, then someone's gonna get upset.
Yeah.
Can you just not shoot and let them have a nice wedding?
You can also do that.
What?
Yeah.
Just let them have a nice wedding.
Yeah, just a good ending, man. Just you might fail the mission, but happily ever after.
Yeah, but the trick of it is to kind of do it without getting noticed, right? The same rules kind of apply in a way, right? So you have to remove the targets without anyone seeing it, just from a distance.
We're talking about as far as any kind of multiplayer co-op.
The Sniper Assassin actually has a co-op mode where you can play online with your friends, which is a first in our franchise. So that's very, very exciting that you actually get to team up with someone and have the experience together. Now work together and sync up your shots and okay, I'm distracting this guy, you're distracting that guy, you got him, yeah, and then shoot at the same time.
Cool. I just had to mention that Agent 47 has now picked up my absolute favorite weapon from the last game, Mr. Crowbar.
Precisely.
And Mr. Crowbar, sometimes he gets a little angry and doesn't like what you say, so he has to shut your mouth.
Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox. A day of high-octane thrills and two very public targets.
Random events, accidents, countless possibilities, converging at a single point in time. Yet there is only one truth, a cause. effect. We live in a world of assassins. And the best of them all is Agent 47.